Flavius Josephus, the most famous Jewish historian, refers to James, the brother of Jesus, who was called Christ.
Now, I do have to commend them for not bringing up the Testimonium Flavianum, because that's generally the one thing that a lot of people bring up. They went for the James reference, which is the lesser referenced citation of Jesus in Flavius's work. But the problem with using that is that it was most likely interpolated, because in that passage later on, they reference a completely different Jesus ben Damneus, as if they had been talking about that guy the entire time. So it makes more sense that the earlier part, the who was called Christ, was inserted in order to create a reference to Jesus. And the reason why this is the most likely conclusion about this particular reference is that Josephus doesn't bother to explain what a Christ is at that point. Now, if the Testimonium Flavianum had existed in Josephus's work, like a lot of people want to say, then at that point, Josephus, like he's done for several other groups and several other people in the rest of his work, would have referenced back to that particular passage to explain what a Christ was to his audience, or to remind them rather what a Christ was. But he doesn't do that. So you can't use that particular explanation. The other thing is that Josephus does not explain what a Christ is within that particular paragraph. If this concept of a Christ and what it means to the Jews had not been discussed previously, then Josephus would feel compelled to explain it at that point. But he doesn't do that. And the fact that he doesn't do that is quite odd for Josephus, because like I said before, he does this for every other group that he brings up and mentions to his audience. So it just simply doesn't make sense that this who would be called Christ would be put there. It most likely originally said something about this James being the brother of Jesus ben Damneus. I don't know what form that would have taken, but it would make a lot more sense if Jesus ben Damneus was being referenced and not Jesus who was called Christ. If you want to know why the Testimonium Flavianum was never in Josephus's work, then again, I have a clip on my Shorts channel.